Come on in the room. I ain't even talking about it. Come on in the room. I'm sorry.
Come again.
Jesus, you're so aggressive. Writes out all of my scriptures. He brings all of my medicine in the room. You put the red carpet for me. In the children. Hear me? I hate the bass line.
Yeah, okay.
Are you hating on my bass? Take a moment and share to your page. Let us totally know where you're
What
from.
noise?
Let us know where you're from, what set you claim. I'm trying to find everything, but no, it's called What Happens When Your Christmas Doesn't Go and Play. It's playing.
Why you ain't typing it?
Because you did, baby. I didn't think you had an issue with that. I thought you could totally type.
I remember that stupid junk you talking about.
Yeah, he's up. See? This is how you don't. This is
That ain't right.
what happens when your Christmas doesn't go as planned. Oh, I wish I had me some people that love me in the house.
That's stupid.
Why I gotta be stupid?
What I wrote was much better.
And you gotta put topic in the beginning so I know which one it is.
This is very rudimentary.
Is there a who?
Topic.
Why we gotta be really? Hey, you Sheikah from Orlando.
Oh no, that ain't right.
Oh God.
How you oh that's right. Edit it. Oh.
And Cheryl, how you doing? Cheryl Thomas, our namesake in the building.
I was trying to put a space, but whatever.
Okay. All right.
Now that my
All right. So we got Yashika from Orlando.
what you press to get all that up there?
Comments on the side.
I pressed that. Oh, they must not have typed none yet.
No, listen. Yeah, in the beginning they only type it.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
take a minute to share to your page. We got Phyllis from where? Okoye. That's what she's like. That's what she says. How are you doing? Long time no see, people. So, take a minute, if you will, to share this to your page. Oh my God, I forgot I ain't had my microphone on, y'all. And he talk about me because I don't put it on right. And I ain't doing all that.
I ain't me either. I couldn't get it to do right. I used to have it down pat.
So, take a minute to share this to your page so you can invite your friends and people that might want to hear this and need this and all of the good stuff. We got to get us a boom, 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 boom intro. No.
No.
You don't let me be great with my boom, boom, boom. All right, so we have Alyssa Turner from Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee.
Right?
That's where he went to college at. Not Memphis.
No. Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. They closed.
No.
How they not closed?
They each on stayed like a rectangle on opposite end of the state.
I knew that.
Well, I think Chattanooga is more central, and that's
So how was your day? Put in the
east.
comments. Let us know how your day has been. If you are a teacher like some that are on here and principals like some that are on here, you are off. So how was your day? Did you do nothing or did you just stay busy?
Is that my phone?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tanja.
Where your phone at?
I'm just inviting your people. Anyway, Tanja, where you from? What set you claim?
My Bible says that every man shall abide in his own calling. How do you make calls? On the cell phone.
Oh, she back to work. Data. They just always mocking the table.
Anybody tell you I know coffee?
Data. Oh man, that sucks. You don't get no time off? The private school don't give y'all no time off. They don't care nothing about y'all.
No days off.
No days off, obviously. So anyway, try to give people a few minutes to come on. We wait for we got about 2 more minutes, and we'll get our lives started in
You on
here.
the taller stool.
Well, that means they put the wrong one over here. She from the homes. Tanja say Landa. Phyllis say she from the homes.
What homes is that?
Yeah, Demetri Holmes.
That's not a real thing.
Yes, it is.
It's not. Just unplug it again.
You not going to be scandalizing our name. Listen, Demetri Holmes is a place where people want to go. Where it used to be. I don't know what it is now. These young children over there.
I want to leave.
You know what?
How can I get out?
Get out right now. Anyway, how was your day? Okay, I see that. Someone say back to work. Shayla, how are you? What set your claim, girl? Where you from? Janelle doing big things, honey. She got all her spotlight vendors, honey. She got shirts and drawers and blankets and tigers and purses and jeans and church hats. She got it all. Whatever you need, it's in Jay's Treasures, baby.
Where your church hat at?
Y'all see my cup?
You ain't saved enough for a church hat.
Oh, hold on a second. My black love cup. I ain't good with my measuring.
So measuring?
Yep.
You ain't good with your slurping either.
Janelle, you know you got it all. You want some cake? People making seafood, some taste of heaven them, and that doggone Jesus. My mind just went back. Old school cakes. Oh my Lord. He is the cause of me gaining about 10 pounds that I had to lose because listen, he had a pop-up shop. I was right there and the kids was encouraging and we was just eating pop-up cake.
We?
You ain't had cake?
No, you had cake way more than I did. I'm try that.
Oh, so you doing comparison fatness?
No, I ain't gonna compare this fatness. You were eating up the cakes.
I was not eating up the cakes. What happened was
I bought you this one so you can try it, but if you don't eat it, don't worry about it. Yeah, that was you doing.
Now I did do that.
All right.
I'm gonna try the corner market. Listen, I'm trying
to corner the market.
Well, it say I'm okay. Don't judge me. I'm trying to corner market. Listen, you got it. You the one. Look, it's so funny because everybody used to call me like they want an attorney or don't you know somebody do this, do that. So pretty soon it must be sending Janelle away. Look, I just know people. That ain't my business, but that's your business. Let Janelle help you find the child. She got it. Whatever you need, God's got it. Whatever you need. So tonight we are talking about
look at me.
When Christmas doesn't go as planned. Now, first of all, I want to ask everyone, how was your Christmas? Was it peaceful, busy, good, sad? What was your Christmas vibe? And that includes anything from the gifts to your attitude, the mood in your house, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. You got people that's don't have a job, people that don't have groceries and have to decide what they're going to do. Okay, Phyllis says, I forgot to click on this too. Hold on a second. Did I click out? By mistake, I did. So, I forgot to go back and do my thing. So, Phyllis says hers was very good and peaceful. All right. Thankful to be alive. Listen, that ain't never been such a testimony it is in 2020.
2000.
I'm gonna say 21, and we ain't got there yet.
No.
So, knowing that people have been a lot of people have been in hard spaces mentally from losing loved ones during this time. Okay, Krista have joined. How was your Christmas? You said a very good long weekend, so you doing the whole weekend. Okay. All right. Cheryl says kind of solemn, but tried to remain in spirit of Thanksgiving. Okay. So was it solemn because you don't have all your children back? Because I know you had you I don't know if everybody went back. I think you said somebody wasn't going back in your cruise, Cheryl. So for me, um, I am on coronavirus steroids. So first of all, anybody that's coming back to my house to stay has to get a COVID test. Yes, I'm that mother. Sorry, I got an autoimmune disease, and what I'm not gonna let y'all do is pop in and kill me, because you know these youngsters be out here in these streets like they invincible. So so I have my son here, but then my daughter stay in Georgia, and Azura stayed in Miami this time, and our son is in Fort Lauderdale, North Lauderdale, and they always supposed to be coming back. No, Chanel wasn't coming back. She was coming back, and Chanel's coming back. And then she decided that she would need to finish work on her artwork, which was good because, child, it ain't the same when you can't have your family around and doing stuff like playing games in the mask, and then I'm like wondering if we too close. Yeah, I'm paranoid the whole time. Who too close? Who? Did she cough? Did y'all we wash our hands? We spray this door. Like I got Lysol at every door. I got odor bag everywhere. Hand sanitizer. Yeah, it's bad over here in the street. So I also miss my brother a lot this Christmas. His birthday is Christmas Day, and it started like the day before. So I was actually in a little funk the day before. But then, and it started, we was listening to Christmas music, and Brian McKnight came on.
You said we were listening to Christmas music?
Christmas music?
Christmas music?
You weren't listening to me?
I was.
Okay, so why you act like you weren't listening?
But I'm saying, why would you listen to Christmas music if that gets you sad?
Christmas music don't get me sad. It was Brian McKnight because he do that song Back at One. And
that's not a Christmas song, is it?
No, but it was, they were talking about him and some stuff he did. And what happened was in somebody's wedding, I'm not gonna say the name because they don't hear. The person that was singing the Back at One song didn't know it well. And so like when I think it go to 5, and then it says, whenever I believe my work is done, I start back at 1. Well, the dude didn't know, and so he got to 5, and then he said something, he's like 6. We was like, and then so my brother was on the other side of it, and he like pick up sticks. So like he was doing extra stuff. So of course, first of all, I was playing the person that know the song, and secondly, he was over there being extra. And look at Phyllis, she's so petty. So he was on the other side doing stuff. So it's you laugh harder and louder when you not supposed to be laughing. And he was notorious for doing that. Like, and he was like, so every time he came to the words, he was messing it up. So he was just doing extra stuff. So that song reminds me of him. And so a lot of things that it was a phase we used together a lot when that Brian McKnight CD came out. So he always would get a cup, a bottle, a brush, and just sing to me. So it wasn't even about, that's why I say different things trigger different people, because it wasn't about that. It just was really weird. So, what my mama say? Orlando TV. Mama, you from Orlando TV? What that is?
I don't know.
We laughed so hard. Yeah. So we were on the other side, and to see his shenanigans and then did hear the words, and so every time you just see him doing. And then he's like, "What is nigga saying?" It was bad. So I did get a little down in my spirits for a couple 5 minutes or so, and then
Thank you,
but on Christmas Day, it was funny because we don't have small children anymore, so it's all good, Mom. So nobody got up early. I think we watched Christmas music that night. Then Christmas movie.
We watched like 2 or 3 movies.
We watched the Christmas movie till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Right. So just rightfully so, nobody got up. So I think I woke people up at like 11:30. I think I started that whole thing. I ran across a photo of him that triggered me too. Yeah, and that's the thing, that it's random stuff. Right. Because I've been there's that song "Please Don't Go" by Tank. Please don't. You might couldn't listen to that when that first happened. Okay, I'm going down the street, back down. So anyway, Christmas was good. We chill pretty much the entire day. Life was filled of gift cards for my children and stuff like that. I didn't, I'm paranoid Susie, so I went in and buy the stores like that. So yeah. Okay. So people have ideas of what Christmas is supposed to be like. And I don't know if this chair is not my friend. I don't know if I gotta get the other one.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if people say exactly. I'm sorry, y'all.
She's coming right back.
This stool was too high. I'm already voluptuous. Something. So people have ideas of what they think that what Christmas is supposed to be like. Sometimes it's from the movies. Sometimes it's for what your upbringing was. Sometimes it's your own created idea in your head. And so the reason why I wanted to do this was because a lot of times people have a lot of sadness after Christmas. Just in general, people do because they thought they were going to get certain things and they don't, or it was a lonely day or whatever. But a lot of times
they spent more money than they intended to.
But a lot of times it's with spouses, you have in your mind that they're supposed to get you certain things. Now this is not always relayed to your spouse.
Right.
Sometimes you just like, well, they should know me. But as we talked about in these last few weeks, them knowing you can't really rely on that because it's hard for them to know exactly what you like if you've never really communicated that to them.
Right.
So
I'm still waiting on my Jordans.
What if you
from when we first got together 21 years ago?
Okay, so I hear people. Well, okay. So did we ever have a mishaps with Christmas where that you can remember? I didn't get some of my warning and I pouted or I responded differently or something like that.
I don't remember, but in talking about this, you told me about a time where I thought I had did something and you obviously was not pleased.
Okay, so I was never mad and pouted with you though.
Not necessarily mad and pouted, but I guess after we had a discussion and you told me you felt a certain way, I can see now looking back at it that you were a little standoffish after.
Well, Christmas. This is the thing. At that time, okay, so I'm not a Christmas person. I don't expect big things on Christmas. I've never even asked. I don't think I really ever asked you for something for Christmas, except for this Christmas, but you didn't get where I wanted because you played too much. But but
hey, your Christmas was good though, right?
Hello, Kente. Yes, my Christmas was good, but I never asked for anything for Christmas. That was never a big focus for me.
Right.
That was always about me doing for others. And now that's probably one point of contention you and I have, because Christmas, you'd be like, all right, they don't need all that. Don't do all this. Don't do like it's like you are Scrooge, and then I'm like,
I'm not Scrooge, but
that's what makes me happy.
Well, you have to find something else to make you happy. I'm not gonna go broke because you want to give everybody gifts in the whole wide world.
Anyway, so.
But let's tell us about the time that.
Okay, so the time was I had been expressing to him that I wanted some boots. I needed boots.
A particular type of boot.
I want the long boots that to go up your calf. Now my calf. What you gonna say about my calf?
Not a thing.
What you said in the car?
Your calves are perfect.
No, what you said in the car?
What I said?
Anybody tell you no big fat old legs?
big fat legs.
Big fat legs. He kept saying big fat legs.
You're a big legged woman.
Hey, Amelia. I say not the whole world.
Right, whole wide world.
No. But listen, he said, can I have you a big fat woman? I ain't
said no big fat woman. I said big fat legs.
Big fat legs.
Right. You got a big legged woman.
So I particularly when they have a website for people with big calves. So I wanted some boots like that because
some knee-high boots.
Not knee. Oh, yeah, there's knee-high.
If they go up to your calf, that your knee is next to your calf.
So Amelia just celebrated her birthday, honey. You gotta see her pictures. I know he not on Facebook. I gotta show him, honey. She had a whole sexy photo shoot, and Danny was all on her neck, breathing and stuff.
Watch yourself.
So he got me several pair of boots.
Like 3 or 4 pair.
but they were
The boots that will fit on your legs.
they were ankle boots. That's not what I wanted. But I didn't make a fuss about it. Today when we talked about it, Tanja, don't do that. He's so wrong for it. But he kept saying, "Oh, big fat leg, big fat." I was like, "Dang!" I said, "Say it one more time." You talking about big
Hey,
fat leg?
you told me to say it with my chest. That was that was doing. Saying it with my chest. Big legged woman.
He got to get put out. So that whole time was I didn't share it because I didn't necessarily ask him for boots for Christmas, but I didn't tell him I want boots. So I was like, why would you not give me the boots that I asked for if you're gonna get me some? But anyway,
they don't fit your legs.
Anyway,
They
so we talked about the women that over. We probably had to take an intermission and punch him in the face. We talked about all the people that that either don't get what they want. He said, "Y'all have eggnog, right?"
Yes.
He loved eggnog, and it is not his friend.
Mm-mm.
So either you get people that do too much to please their spouse. Like if your relationship is rocky and you buy too much, do too much to please your spouse, or
can you do too much to please your spouse? Is that a thing?
You can do things to make your spouse happy, but if you are trying to replace work, communication, love, intentionality, intimacy with a gift, then yes, you can do too much.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, first of all, can you do too much? Can you do too much for your spouse?
I don't know. That's
I mean,
what I'm asking.
But I just asked the question. So, what do you think?
Well, in that context, yes, but in the relationship context, no.
Okay. So, I know people that have not talked to, been mad with a spouse for a long time. So, yep, you can do too much for your spouse. Is that just in Christmas or not any time, Phyllis? So, I know people that haven't talked to their spouse or are mad with them and like just can't get over it because they didn't get what they want or whatever.
Really?
It happens all the time because I think I think people's motives are wrong.
But I'm saying, so is that more of the wife? Because I talked to some of the husbands, and I've never experienced that where they were mad because their wife can get them something that they didn't know. They didn't tell me.
They may not tell you because some men don't want to seem petty to another man.
Oh.
But what it says, it's like said before you can
smother your spouse. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think it's intentions. If it's from the heart, do it for the show. Okay, so it's about what you're thinking in your heart. Basically, what we just said. Because
right, like you said, if you're doing it to replace things that you should be doing or lack of things you're doing, then that's one thing. But if you're doing it because you want them to be happy, then can it be too much?
Well, so here's the other part of that. I never asked such for anything for Christmas, but people that know me know I like practical gifts. I don't want just a bunch of stuff just to say you got me something. I like things that
draws.
I don't know draws, boy.
Practical. Socks, belts.
That's not what I want for Christmas.
Wash rags.
Cedric.
That's practical stuff.
That's not what you know I'm talking about. So practical for me is things that I could use or that I like that are specific to me. Not just, for instance, our son wanted to buy me a gift. And he was like, I'm like, you don't like it, blah, blah, blah. And then he kept asking the question. I was like, I said, you might want to ask your dad if it's something I would like. And he was like, Mama spent a lot of money. I said, it's not about money.
Right.
I said, it's about somebody like it. You can spend $100 and the person not like it. You can spend $10 and it'd be the best thing they got.
Right.
And so he ended up talking to his dad, and dad told that would not be something I would like. And then he spent a lot less money, but he got me things that I like. I got bling in my truck. I have a bling steering wheel and a bling charger and phone holder, all that stuff.
Yeah, can we pray for her about that bling stuff?
So my son got me a bling tag to go around the back, which is great because that's what I like. It's something I actually thought about buying before, but the fact that he got something else and probably was guided by his daddy, but got something else that was more intention to me. Now I know it wasn't no $50 thing because it's not that much. I buy my Amazon all the time, but it's just the fact that it was something that I like.
So you already had it in your cart on Amazon, what you telling me?
I didn't have it in my cart on Amazon. I just drive past it regularly. So anyway, Cedric, I don't like fanny packs, but my husband, he's beginning to know me quite well.
Beginning?
And so I'm gonna say beginning. I ain't giving you too much credit.
I'm a pro. What you talking about?
So he bought me this Nike bag, and it's a crossbody like a purse, which is good because I wear workout stuff a lot of times. Because my husband bought me Nike and Nike shoes, a whole bunch of stuff. And see, Brooke, Chanel like fanny packs too, and I actually hate them. And he bought her this large one for Christmas, and she loved it. I was like, "Why would you buy her that?" He was like, "We don't have that conversation." So, but this goes crossbody, which in the struggle is I can't remember how to get it to be in the front, not around the back.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't have to buy 40 gifts; just buy the right one.
So he got me that. He got me some shoes. Something else you got me.
I don't know. Some other stuff too.
The thing about it was things that was personalized that I would like. And so
security system.
Oh, I have a camera system, security system, and I wanted to add more things to it. But we would catch them at random times on sale, just keep adding to the system. Well, he bought me this whole get up that includes a lot of things that I wouldn't. It's things that I've said over time that he put in his memory bank that meant a lot to me because that means that you're listening. That I don't have to give you a whole list because when you ask me what I want, I'd be like, I don't know. But then
I ain't asked you what you wanted this year.
You did not. A lot of times, or all the time. First of all, Tanja, you don't come for me just because y'all, every time I'm with you and Phyllis, I look like y'all just picked up y'all little sister from the playground. Y'all got on design and women, and I'm looking like I'm being on the seesaw. How about that? Get your sister game up then. The amen said it just. Get the meaningful gifts. Now, see, now that's the thing I want to talk about, the meaningful gifts.
Right.
But what happens if you are married to somebody that's materialistic? That everything gotta be name brand or...
But I'm sure you knew that before you married him, right?
Not always, but even if that's the case, if your finances are not in line with name brand at this moment, if your finances are not in line with a bunch of stuff, then what?
I don't know. That's a tough situation.
So my thing is, if you marry somebody and they are, whether they were materialistic before you met them or they became bougie later, then
that people become materialistic after.
Yes.
Really?
Because if you broke, you can want to be all you want to. You ain't got it, unless you're gonna go steal or do something crazy. But then when you get a second income, then now that whole responsibility not on you, so you can do some things. I know quite a few people that have turned into somebody that they weren't before, as far as like they gotta have this or this name brand and this, like so
interesting.
Right, stay in budget.
Well, a lot of people have a problem with budgets.
Well, a lot of people don't talk about budgets. Right. First of all, don't be looking at me like that.
Or you can have a budget, or one person has a budget, and another person like, I don't have a budget. I'm gonna buy what I want.
Then you can get it, or save up for one gift you can afford. But that's the thing. So two things happen, and I think this happened with me and Cedric. We don't have a discussion. Cedric says what he feels, and then it's like, I said what I said, and I said what I said.
Say, wait, what now?
Yeah. About gifts and what we're gonna spend, and what we like to say, stay within budget. Like we don't say, okay, this is what money we're gonna spend. We don't do that. You just like, nope, you're gonna this.
And you go over that every time. They're just like if somebody always 10 minutes late, you tell them you're gonna meet at 2 and the meeting really at 3, so they'll be on time. That's how I have to do you. I tell you the budget 200, you're gonna spend 350, 400. So I just tell you lower than what it really is, because you ain't gonna obey. You are definitely insubordinate.
Baby, what we're not gonna do? Be asleep out. Right, we not gonna be evicted.
No, that's right. Over Christmas.
Over Christmas, right?
Right.
Look, that's what second part she said. Over Christmas, you right.
Correct.
So this is the thing. One of the things I want to mainly say is that you have to beware of your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I just know of too many people lately that are spending over the amount that they should in place of fixing relationships. Where's that? Go ahead.
That's for you to read.
Oh,
must be a Thomas thing,
right,
because
Cheryl.
she will blow the budgets.
Cheryl, don't listen. Girl,
I
we
already know. I know you.
Look, we like,
So
baby,
you give
yeah,
me
baby.
that budget, I be lowballing you, because I know you finna go crazy and act like I can't count. Like, okay, I'm looking at these gifts. I know that's over the budget.
I could have bought them a long time ago.
Yeah, right. Stop it. But damn crazy.
So what do you do when your spouse wants more than what? Well, no. Some of it, I know what they like, so I'm going to buy an overabundance to heal our relationship instead of trying to heal our relationship.
My thing is, why don't you just buy like a little bit all throughout the year instead of trying to buy everything for Christmas? That's the first thing.
That's the first thing.
The second thing is, if you know your spouse does that, then you definitely need to have a real sit down, come to Jesus meeting.
Brooks are not insubordinate. You see
yes. If we were in school, she'd be getting a referral. In school suspension every time.
So, but okay, so you said you know your spouse does that, but I'm talking about sometimes in crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had years where our marriage was bad, and it was bad during Christmas time.
Of course.
And sometimes we would do things to try to make amends, because if I make you happy, at least with that, then it kind of.
Well, during the time when the marriage was really bad, we didn't even talk. You just did whatever you want to do. You just was buck wild.
No, but I'm talking about buying for you. Like I would want to try to get things for you. Now the thing with Cedric, he like big money ticket items. And he doesn't have a $50 gift.
Hey, what's going on, Michelle?
Hey, Michelle. Glad you can join us.
But like we were talking about, I never expect anybody to get me into that stuff.
No, but when you get something, you want to get something the person likes. And if the stuff you like, you was like, oh my God.
Right. I'd never be like, hey, give me this expensive
You didn't
thing.
say that, but everybody
saying,
wants you to get, but everybody, okay, so if we were in a bad time, I would like to get you something that you like. Hopefully that you'll see that, hey, I'm paying attention to you or whatever.
You've done pretty good over the years.
I'm saying.
Even when we weren't like vibing so much, you still did pretty good with the gifts.
Phyllis said it won't work. You have to do the work in relationships. And I agree, but because I've heard so much recently about people making their spouse's Christmas be wonderful.
Well, that's a start.
In the midst,
you got to keep it going.
But in the midst of the problem is that you're already having a problem with issues. Then you're already
having a problem with issues
within your marriage.
Oh, okay.
And I get buying gifts, but you don't want to go too far just to try to amend it, because then that means you're gonna have to keep trying to buy that person with gifts, and that's a whole root of the problem. Instead of no intimacy, no relationship, it's just gifts.
Right, and that's only gonna last for so long, because the gifts are good, but you start getting lonely with them gifts after a while.
Right. That's a tough one, y'all. But it's important to be mature and know you gotta live. Yeah, but see, Crystal, people are at different places
in their life.
Right. But even I'm talking about husband and wife. Like Cedric could be in one place and I could be another place mentally. And so where I feel like that's not that big a deal, or he'll say, well, it's not that big a deal for this, but then it actually is that we didn't come together and figure out what we're gonna do.
I agree.
Buying gifts don't solve issues. Yes, buying gifts does not solve issues, but I'm finding that people try to throw money at it, especially if you have it or you can get it. You try to throw money at a problem, that
hoping that'll help it.
Money does not replace time. Money does not replace intimacy.
Right.
It doesn't replace talks, because I can give you $1 million and that's great, but if if we don't ever have a conversation, that's why you see a lot of people that's married. They might can buy anything they want to, but they're lonely
Right.
because that money doesn't replace intimacy and time. And so
Right.
I can be rich and lonely, but that's that. I know people laugh and say, I want to see if money can fix things, but you see too many people that are rich killing themselves or feel like they just want the play. They want the simple things that they see people walking, holding hands, and doing simple stuff. They would rather have that than all that money they have.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I understand what you're saying. Money can fix a lot of things, not everything.
Right.
Right.
The issues are not disappearing after the gifts. I get that, but I don't know what it is about people thinking that that's what it is, but they feel like if I can just get them things they want, then they're gonna leave me. Like especially a lot of men, businessmen that either run their own business or are successful in the business, they feel like I can just buy her everything or give her access to whatever she wants. Then I don't have to replace that with her saying I want to go on a date, I want to spend time with you, I want to spend time with you. Then I'm pacifying her. Right. But a pacifier is generally used so that you can buy yourself some time. Like if you got a child, they fussy, pacifier kind of soothes it, but it's not a fix. Use a pacifiers maybe when the child is hungry, you can't get to the food, the bottle, right. Whatever case may be. It's something just to pass the time.
And it only pacifies
for a period of time
at a certain age for a certain period of
time. No, but even
right?
a little child, you could put a child pacify in their mouth and they'll suck them for a little while, then they start crying again because that's not what they want. They hungry. Right. You trying to buy yourself time though to get home or
what I'm saying, if you look at it from an emotional standpoint, it only works with kids of a certain age. You can't give a pacifier to a 6-year-old like, hey,
but there are different pacifiers for different areas of life.
Right.
Because if you give somebody something they really want to do, that'll pacify them. Now that's not what they ultimately want, but it will pacify them.
Well, just like we're talking about gifts though. So you have to be at a certain stage to be able to accept the gift and let that pacify you in place of the other things. Once you get past that, then that is not going to be good enough.
But it's just like somebody that want to get married. They dated somebody for a long time.
Right.
And then that's fine. Then after so many while, you give them the engagement ring. Then you gave the engagement for long. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a pacifier for different areas of life. Okay, let's go. Lena says, amen. Money can't buy happiness.
Right.
Christopher laugh out loud. All right. Miss Cole says, I have always been the gift giver in our marriage. Over time, hubby learned from my example. I am a natural nurturer. How long? Giver, I'm sorry. I'm a nurturer. I done made it my own word. Listen. So, how long did that take? Because I need to figure out how long I got to wait for him to get his life together.
Really? Being present in your relationship is very important. As for Christmas, giving, my hubby and I don't do Christmas gifts. We give to each other throughout the year, but we pay special attention to birthdays. That's Angie. She's a birthday person. Now she done been pissed off about some birthdays.
I done been highly pissed off by birthday.
Firecracker bad.
But if you only know the thing about me, I'm not big on anything else but my birthday. That's my day to myself. I want you to celebrate me. I'm a good mother. I'm a good wife, good friend, good sister, good cousin, good somebody. Just celebrate me. Just send me something special. It ain't even gotta be. I'm not even about a lot of like. It's not about the amount too. I just want you to say make you think thought about me. It can be a keychain, but just think about me.
Right.
But Christmas is
my birthday. I cry if I want to.
But I've always been a person too that I like sentimental personal gifts. Like I used to tell Cedric, I don't even want you to buy me a car. I would rather you write something from your heart because I know where we are in our relationship. I know what's going on. So those things mean more to me than you finding something in the store. All right. I mean, it says, now they're trying to outgive each other.
With the perfect gift.
Listen, but that that the perfect gift, but all that comes with spending time and paying attention.
Well, that because what you say, knowing and learning each other.
I know what I'm saying, but like whenever somebody asks me what I want, I'm like, but if you listen over time, which is what he does, he will put that stuff in his memory bank. Now his stuff changes from minute to minute. So if I started buying something at the beginning of the year, you're gonna have what I bought you already by the end of the year on your own. So that wouldn't work for me.
So, but how is it changing? If I already have it, I don't want to.
I'm saying, but if you told me you like something, right? Let's just say in June.
Mhm.
I bought these pair of shoes. You gonna buy them shoes yourself. Cause that's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna let it. You got too many shoes, and they just mysteriously appear. So you're gonna be done buying them out them yourself. So
I don't know what you're
Edward
talking about.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
we
about.
gonna talk about
Yeah, I
him.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, next comment. Next comment.
Look, Phil said I was 38 high.
Right.
I'd have been 39. I'd have been 38 high a lot of times on my birthday. Like you can't.
A lot.
Whoa, boy. Cause I don't pacify me with no half crap nothing.
Whatever.
I made it. Listen, it said clearly communicate your feelings and your thoughts. It's all been clearly communicated.
Yeah, she wanted
mo-
caviar dreams on a beer budget. That's what you wanted.
It is just a coincidence that someone's birthday is 2 days before Christmas. It's her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about you earlier, Gary, honey. You slayed that thing. That's that photo shoot. I got to get my muscle game up, girl. You ain't even had no back fat enough showing.
Oh,
Absolutely. I don't give a list, and neither does he, but there is almost a smile. See, now, I could never buy a gift for Cedric that he has not previously given something because he changed with the wind.
Huh? What?
But that's a result of listening and spending time together and clearly. And that's funny because Cedric is a platinum buyer and seller on eBay. So Cedric will go and sell some shoes, and he is because he knows how to get the shoes for a deal. He may not have them long, or he keep the box and everything else with it. And then when he gets ready to resell them, first of all, for him to be so big, you would never tell the shoes even walked on. Like there is no dust or nothing on them. People think they are brand new. And he cleans his shoes before he take them off and when he put them on. So then those things make him be able to resell. So he'll resell them. Sell them and sell them for double and triple the price because they are limited edition or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then, sometimes I'd be like, dang, I can't say nothing because he not only got his money back, but then got 2 times the amount.
Yeah.
All right.
I just sold
Phyllis said, "Oh, Cedric." So I had to say it in your voice.
Right.
Oh, Cedric.
Right.
All right. That's Mildred's birthday, the one who don't do Christmas gifts. Oh, shoot. So when is yours? Yours was close before you was right before Mildred. So you might have been 4 days 4 days before. Now I don't know why Mildred don't want no. Well, her birthday. I mean, if it's 2 days before Christmas, then
yeah, you don't have to do Christmas right there. Christmas is laugh out loud.
Yes.
Oh, hers is the 21st. She said.
Right. I knew it was but I know it was a few days before because I started getting mixed up because I was thinking like I thought Mildred was saying happy birthday to Amelia, but it was I was a little confused. That's dope.
That's dope.
I know, right? All right, mine is 21st, right? Okay, so Cedric did your tax return. That's how he got.
Oh yeah.
Listen, he had a whole He has a whole collection of Invicta watches that are limited edition. Mm-hmm. Joker might spend $100 on it and then sell it for $400-$500, which is the price that they're going for. Got the box, the paperwork, serial number, everything. I'd be like, that's too much. I ain't even got the kind of time to keep nothing.
Oh.
I would rather celebrate my birthday on my birthday than on Christmas, but that's not why we don't do Christmas gifts. Okay. So anyway, talking about Amelia laughing and then say he's a keeper. So talking about, but that was a point of contention for a long time in our marriage.
Oh yeah.
Him buying stuff. Well, I say that it was because of poor communication. He knew what he was doing, but he didn't care to share with me. So I felt like he was taking money out of the household to. Now I ain't saying he always did the flipping. Now he is better, much better than now. He done bought some stuff he wasn't supposed to.
Well, I always did the flipping. That's how I got started on eBay.
Do you swear something?
Yeah, always. Listen, that's how I got the things that I had. I would buy low, sell high, buy more, and you just keep increasing it like that. How you think I got all them shoes?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
As I'm telling you, I was flipping. Buy low, sell high. Yes, sir. I just sold the Nike jogging suits. All 3 of them. $200 something dollars.
But Cedric will also sell my Christmas gifts. Like I bought him a pair of Nike Jordan
shoes.
They were like a loafer or something. What was it?
Yeah, they were really sneakers.
They were very nice.
They hurt my feet though.
No, they didn't hurt your feet. You just said
they hurt my feet. They were too little.
That's what it was. Mm-hmm. I thought I saw your shoe right comment. Maybe not.
Who?
So Ishika. So anyway,
she was at the top, I think.
Okay, so we're going to say that. I'm trying to find a right way to word this.
Word it, babe. Word it.
Well, just keep in mind everything. Like when you we were talking every week about communication and how important it is, how it's the door to unlock trust, the door for communication. That's it. That's communication.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm thinking you said the door to unlock trust.
Right. What? Communication is
the key to unlock the door of trust.
Yes, I'm saying. Well, I said how I want to say it. That the door to unlock trust, to unlock intimacy, because just like in the beginning, had you shared that you were flipping stuff, and like now I know now when you bought something, you bought it because you because like you buy it on your eBay. What that card is? Your eBay card. Yeah. He has an eBay card, and he will buy on his eBay card. Money go there, and he buy right back off of there. You get what I'm saying? So the money he has go in a certain place, he used that to replenish. And so,
right.
But had he shared that, then I would have had more trust. I would have been more at ease. But because we were in a bad place,
it's a process.
No, that wasn't a process. That was the devil.
No, it was a process. I'm saying get to that point of trust.
Well. So your lack of trust for me made me have a lack of trust for you.
Well, yeah. Because I felt like at that point you were just being nosy. Toya says, not Christmas related, but my birthday and Mother's Day are a few days apart. I like to be celebrating on both days. Communication is key.
Okay, so now that Mother's Day is another thing to me. I'm not going to lie to you. And I've had some horrible Mother's Day. I think the worst telling off I did to Cedric was on a Mother's Day. I mean, it wasn't Mother's Day. It was the day before.
No, but you had some bad Mother's Day too at restaurant. People spilling stuff on you.
We go in the restaurants on Mother's Day. The server will spill drink all over me. Didn't want to say I'm sorry. Didn't spill food on me. Yeah, like different restaurants, different Mother's Day. Like they be bringing it around and tripping, fall, and all the drink on me, and all the food.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. So Toya, communication is key. Yes. Not the devil. What you said?
You said that earlier.
What I said?
Somebody was the devil about the eBay or something. I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Phyllis said, I'm glad y'all got there. Phyllis, if these walls could talk, y'all be like, I don't even think y'all know Jesus.
Well, not these particular walls, but
right now, well, not these walls, but some early on walls
at a previously undisclosed location.
Well, scratch that. You know what? She's so stupid. She's taking back her compliment. Amen to communication creates trust. Yes. Mother's Day was an issue for us early on too. So the thing for Mother's Day was you telling Mother Cedric.
No, what I'm saying is
what you saying? You didn't even started.
I understand the importance of Mother's Day, but Father's Day is just so pitiful.
But Father's Day have never been pitiful for you.
No, I'm just saying. General.
I have always made it my business to make you feel appreciated.
Not always now, but don't.
Well, in the first 5 years, I didn't like you.
Don't get beside yourself.
I didn't even want you to wake up. So
the Father's Day for the last few years. However many.
Did you say few?
Whatever, been good.
No.
First,
think that
8 or 9 or 12 or how long? I don't remember. I'm just saying because it's they were so pitiful in the beginning. I really didn't expect much, but now that they're so great, you're doing such a good job. I love you.
Better fix that. It ain't been no few years.
I don't know however long you've been.
We was broke, and he was a butthead. So all them together just didn't make for this wonderful Father's Day. So, where we at? Mother's Day. Okay. So instead, at least you're honest. I respect that. So tell me why Mother's Day was crap for a long time.
But
that was even up to that was about 4 years ago, Cedric.
No, that
The
but
kid, when the kid last year or so in high school.
yeah, but they don't do with me.
No, yes, because the kids didn't have the money. It was you that had to buy something. Like Father's Day, I would take the kids, even if it wasn't a big thing, I would take them all, let them have something that they gave to you.
Oh no. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
yes, I did. It's not
No.
just
But I'm saying that's not what happened. That it was their attitude toward they were taking their mother for granted. Basically, it wasn't that they didn't have gifts or whatever. All of them had gifts.
no, baby. That's the thing. So he how quickly he forgets. So it would be leading up. Like, okay, I dealt with a few years, and I'd be pissed off on Mother's Day, and Toya probably couldn't tell you.
Dealt with what?
Uh,
What you dealt with?
You wrote a card and then put a piece of chocolate bar on the top.
You just said you wanted a handwritten card.
No, it wasn't a handwritten card. You bought one from the store, and then you just sign your name, and then you put a piece of chocolate on the top.
You like I gave you chocolate for Christmas too.
Yeah, but that wasn't on there you gave me, honey.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't remember that.
So anyway, let me he can't fix this one, Amelia.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember.
So it was a lot of times that
you said it was 4 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. So when the kids in the trip was in high school,
mm-hmm.
I forgot. I don't know how the conversation came up, but I was like, "You ain't take the kids back." You're like, "Man, blah, blah, blah." You kind of minimize the whole Christmas. I mean, the Mother's Day thing, and I was like, "You know what? It's been the last how many years that you haven't got me. Then you got me, or you might go get some flowers on the man on the side of the road." And whatever.
Now, see, I can't defend myself because I can't remember what I got for Mother's Day.
Listen, and
you say I get you nothing for 4 years on Mother's Day?
No, it'd be like you got some flowers on the side of the road. It wasn't even no flowers from Publix. It was just some old rinky dink. I just thought about it just now. Or I would find a receipt and it would be on the night before 11:59 before Mother's Day or something silly like the night before. You would go to the store and get me a card and then or maybe some flowers from Walgreens. I was like, so you took all the thoughts you took is the night before?
Walgreens sell flowers?
So the whole purpose of that was saying there was no thought into
what I did get you this year for Mother's Day. I don't remember. When was Mother's Day? Was it May, right?
I don't remember, but you got something.
Okay, so you weren't mad this year then?
I wasn't mad this year.
But look at God. Hallelujah,
not
brother.
road like Phyllis. And this is the thing. He would just leave. First of all, you got little kids, and we have a little young son who tells everything. And the kids be talking to them, realize they don't want to say nothing when they're younger. They was like, "Oh yeah, Dad took us to so last night. We put a card together. Like it'd be one card, like we all love you."
What? I don't remember that. But
so anyway, up until about 3-4 years ago, my Mother's Day was trash.
And look how God turned it around for you. It's never too late. Hallelujah.
You was about to,
look at the Lord.
Get stabbed in your sleep.
Tell him thank you.
Check your iPhone photo memories. Always take a picture and you can remember. Listen.
I don't remember at all.
Listen, I probably even take no pictures on Mother's Day.
You take pictures every day.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Let me tell you why I don't take pictures every day.
Why?
Because
why you don't take a picture every day?
Because my skin is not as vibrant as it used to be, and things ain't going on right with your mouth and your teeth and your eyes.
Just take it from far away.
The new iPhones
down the street
show
all your blemishes and imperfections.
It showed when you had a booger last year, like it go everywhere. So we not. I look with this iPhone. I don't take no selfies.
Did you say from last year?
I got a wonderful gift today in the mail, and I was taking a picture to send it to the person that got it for me. And I was in the dark, and I took like 10 pictures. Like I was like, I look horrible. It was just like
you know that meme I sent you.
Don't you send me that no more. Anyway,
okay.
So the thing about it is that we've come a long way, but I want to put emphasis
on what? What are you putting the emphasis on?
That you can't throw gifts at problems, issues, communications. Communications.
Now, does that same principle go toward a parent-child relationship or mother-daughter, like adult kids, or like is that the same across the board?
Yes and no.
Like if you have a strained relationship with a older child, like you try to buy them everything, that would, you know what I'm saying? It has the same effect, or
Yeah, but then sometimes if you feel like you weren't there when they were younger, or if there was something they expressed to you that you now know that I felt like your gifts weren't thoughtful, or you didn't get anything, you know what I'm saying? Or this person got something, but like if they express to you something to do with that, and now you're able to do more, I would understand that part of it.
okay.
And so, okay.
Gifts is neither of our love language. However, there are times we have something specific that we want and will let our desires be known. We no longer leave it to chance to be disappointed.
Now, to me, that's important because people mean well, but it don't always correlate to, because like even with the boots, Cedric actually thought he was doing something great by getting the boots for me.
Multiple pair.
Multiple pair of boots, but they were all pairs of what I didn't want. So I appreciate the boots,
Well,
but
not really, because you never won.
I did wear those boots.
No, I think you threw them away. I never seen him after that. I'm pretty sure you put them in the garbage, but that's okay.
He did not.
That was early on in our relationship.
I said, yes, it is. Hey, Terrence.
What's
he said,
up,
yes,
T.O.?
it is. All right, you can still you still have to work on relationships, and I agree. That the only reason I'm saying that is because there are so many, and unfortunately, I don't know how you separate the generations, but I find it more in a lot of younger people.
Well, the reason I brought up what I did is because, you know, on a lot of those reality shows they have on TV now, people that are successful, have money, whatever, they had strained relationship with their parents, but they buy their parents all this stuff and don't seem like they're working on a relationship with the mother or the dad or whoever. They just
Well,
like,
but to me, if you feel like if you're the child and okay, if you
an adult,
if you're the mom and you
adult,
feel
yeah.
like they didn't appreciate me, the hard work I did,
Mhm.
because sometimes there's things that as you become a parent and you become an adult, you be like, dang, I know there was a sacrifice for my mom or my dad.
Right.
And so in those instances, you start to realize that it was more to it. So then I want to show you I appreciate you, and now I'm giving my money back. Not that you won't have a relationship, but before I act like a butthead. So now I'm going to really show you as much as I can that you mean that much to me. So it's a little different.
But say, dang, you put them in the garbage. That's cold blood.
I didn't put them in the garbage.
Yes, you did, bro.
And I did wear them a couple times. One of them hurt my feet, so I was like, that's why you bought these regular boots that hurt my feet.
Every time.
Hey, Olivia, she from Chester, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
what's up? I never heard that. So,
cold.
All right, enjoyed the discussion. Got a family meeting. Well, honey, you enjoyed your family meeting,
right?
But you know, you definitely have to realize that it's about investing the time. If they're, and I think that's why our relationship was able to go through so many problems it did, because we did everything but address what it was.
Huh? Say it again.
Why we went through such a hard time in the beginning, because we did everything but address what the problem really was. Which was, you know, trust issues, communication.
Everything you was doing. I was pretty good. Just everything you was doing.
You said everything I was doing?
Yeah, it was bad. It's wrong. I'm just kidding.
I don't like him. But we went to counseling.
Right. And everything else.
We went to counseling. And because his love language is gifts, mine is not. And so I was a mixture between.
Listen, I need to take that test again because you keep saying that. I don't know if that's the case. But
I mean, you came out 100%. Like on Mara,
that was like 20 years ago. I
want you to take it again.
Yeah, I've grown now. I'm mature.
I said that's why I always ask. I'm not leaving it up to chance, and I agree. Right. But my husband didn't do that. He's gonna get you what you think you said. Okay, so anyway, the whole purpose of this is to make sure that you find out what the problem is in your marriage.
Right.
Advocate for marriage counseling. I saw Shakino here earlier. They got what she call it? Couples therapy, I think is her name. Her group, her marriage counseling thing. Now they do this. I think she does it individually, like we do it as a couple, but they do it individually. But wherever you need to get help, get help.
They do both.
I don't think they do both. I think
they just do individually.
Right.
Okay.
But wherever you need to get help, but I think they have license. Licensed therapists or whatever you call it. So a little bit different. So you need to advocate for your marriage. If your spouse say, "Oh, I don't want to get counseling," then when things happen, babe, this is why I really like to get counseling. And it's usually the men that are more, they ain't telling me, they people my business.
Better get something.
Right. I mean, you got to understand that if we're in the same boat, we're doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That's the very definition of insanity. Mm-hmm. So if I don't want to be insane, because that means I'm with the insanity too, then we got to change something up.
Right.
And then when you change that, if that doesn't work, then you change something else up. You keep tweaking it until you get to the place where I'm good, cuz.
I agree.
I'm telling you, and I know we keep saying this and y'all think it's just crazy, but Phyllis and Jerry reminded me of a story when they were trying to tell us what to do, and I was like, nope. Usually I'd be like, okay, we're gonna try. I was like, nope. And she's like, well, they're like, nope. Because that was the place I'm in. And people see us now and be like, I know you, like, he was like, Miss Angie, and I know you and Mr. Sid don't understand it. I was like, girl, we had much worse.
Only you knew.
If only you knew. But that's the thing. That showed you that that's like when people are not saved, and then when they become a Christian, when you see them, you think that they don't have any problems with who they were. But then when you look back and like, oh my God, when you find out, hear the stories about them, just like Pastor Owens, you knew him from Richmond Heights, Oak Ridge, the thug side. But people, they hear the stories, but they don't really believe it because you just see them as this mighty man and woman of God now. But it wasn't always like this. But we want to thank God for, the change. And we weren't it's easy to jump out of the marriage. That's actually an easy thing to do.
Right.
Problem is you're going to take yourself to another marriage or another relationship. And I want to be one of the ones that said we stuck through it and we made it.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that didn't make it. We're going to say, yes, they do. Yes, do you?
Yes, they do understand, I think is what you're trying to say. Because you said y'all don't understand.
You understand, Phil, but people, if you believe how many people that say, I know y'all ain't never, like they'll start off like, I know y'all ain't never been through this. I know y'all, I was like, and I be thinking, because some of the stuff they be telling about, I was like, child, that wasn't nothing. We was on.
Oh, well, Angel Mess.
Say Angel Mess one more time. Thank God we made it. Yes. And I try to say this as much as I can on a broadcast, because in telling the stories, people can get caught up in the stories and all this stuff. But what you don't realize is that you can't look at a person's marriage now or look at their pictures on Facebook to see what's going on in their house, who they've been, where they, what all the stuff that's going on. Like, it's people with beautiful pictures that have the worst marriages ever. So you can't look at that. Just know that everybody has a story.
Mm-hmm.
Your story might be worse than mine. My story might be better than yours. Like, I might have a good upbringing, but I had a bad this. You got it just doesn't always go easy, and you can't look at people and tell what they've been through. So know that somebody made it out of a situation much worse than yours, and it ain't gonna always be like this. I'm gonna say it like that. If you stick to it and consult God, I gotta say that part, because what I didn't realize, and you done turn this banner on, right? What I realized later is,
I did. Where's that?
People just wait. What? He's so distracting, baby. Right there.
I'm on the balance.
No, okay, move, baby. Messing up. It's been the whole show now.
I seen that. I thought you did. I didn't do
so that. Anyway, Brooke said, "Amen," and it's just to give somebody hope. I mean, laughter has always been what kept us through, but it is not an easy ride. And so, I do want to tell you that I'm planning on having a show with we're gonna do it. Ask a Wife. And I'm going to talk to, I already mentioned it, Miss Phyllis. I'm going to do Miss Amelia Cole and Miss Mildred Annette. Yeah, y'all been picked. Y'all didn't even know it. Ask a Wife. Look, they've been married much longer. I'm the youngin' out of the crew. They've been 40, 37, 35, all them years. So
Mhm.
y'all might want to be asking them more of an ask a wife. But hey, thank God for the fact that you put, and that's the thing too, surround yourself with people that's doing like-minded things.
Right.
If all your functions and your outings and your dates and your whatever with people that are single or ratchet or wild,
Not ratchet.
or the opposite of what you want your marriage or your life to be. That goes in all aspects. It's not your marriage. If all you hang out with your hoish friends,
Not always friends.
if your friend, like if you, guys have guys that they didn't know all they go, you're just trying to get up on something else, then you might want to listen. Not that they can't, that you can't chat with them, but you can't hang out with that, because if you was ratchet before, it's gonna jump back on you. If that hole was on you before, it's gonna jump back on you. You can't.
It's gonna jump back on you.
It'll jump back on you.
Oh, Lord.
So just for that, like
Don't let it jump back on
we
you.
both, what is you doing? We both had to change our friends and the people we hung around. And I don't think that
You
we
said
hadn't
both
done
had changed our
that.
friend?
I don't think if we hadn't done that, then we would have made it. And like, if you got people that drink, that smoke, that's not in the church, and you want to be like it, whatever it is that you want to be better at, you got to pull yourself away from them
Right.
other ones. All right, so we get ready to close it down. Say I could smoke a bag of that if I smoke. Smoke a bag of what?
I think you talking about like you said about the friends or whatever, changing the
Well,
yeah.
listen, you don't understand that is one of the things that set us apart, because it made us, first of all, laugh at ourselves and stuff that we're going through. And then it allowed us to have to deal with each other. Can you just leave your hand down there with it? Can you just leave your hand down there with it?
Hold it.
Hold it. So anyway, we're going to close for the night. We thank everybody for coming on. I definitely appreciate all the love and support that we get.
Yes.
Show ideas that come to us.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. It just is, it's an important thing to have discussions that other people generally won't have.
Right.
So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again for sharing this to your page so other people can get it. Tell a friend, whoever you need to get it to, because I believe, well, I know that we've had so many people that said that the information we've given them, they've applied it and it worked for them, because there are principles at work, period. So
period poo.
Period poo.
Lord have mercy.
So anyway, I will be chatting with you guys at another time. We're gonna pray. Miss Cole, you heard me say I'm gonna be calling you about you and the Ask a Wife show. So these men that want to have some questions about their wives, and women that are young wives or just can't get it right, they can ask a wife. Women. So I pray.
Right.
Dear Lord, we just thank you for another Monday, Lord. We just thank you, Lord, for keeping us alive, Lord, in this time, Lord. There's so many people that lost their lives, are continuing to be sick. So we ask for a prayer of protection for everyone that's on here and their families, Lord, that you would keep them safe and protected, Lord. We just thank you right now, Lord, for reconnecting marriages, Lord, and renewing hope and renewing faith in those who want to be married. Lord, we just thank you right now that whatever assignment the enemy has placed on these lives, on these marriages, on our children, on our grandchildren, that they are canceled, Lord. And we just thank you right now. We stand together, Lord. This will be a continued thing, that when someone gets a strong marriage, they will continue to put back into someone else and be able to help somebody else. So we just thank you right now. We call today blessed, Lord.
Yes.
And we call today just a wonderful, it's the evening now, a wonderful evening, Lord. Time to just enjoy your family and go to bed. In Jesus' name, amen.
Go to bed.
And go to bed.
Go to bed.
Yes. All right, Phyllis, good night. I'm calling you. Amelia, I'm calling you. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma. Bye, y'all. Hey, Ma.
Peace.
I can't get the phone closed.